Do not buy Bitcoin or any crypto for that matter until you see this signal flashing or showing. Now, I know everybody's saying we're going to go down, we're going to go up, and it's a big debate, funding race or reset, and you have to navigate the market. Now, how do you navigate the market, and what is the signal you should see in order to take a long position? That's what I'm going to share with you today. Now, I know, everybody, you've been expecting Ren, and that's absolutely fine. I'm going to look at the comments as well. I know people will say, where is Ren? Where is Ren? Ren is not here. Ren is suffering on holiday, and I got the honor of taking this spot here on the channel today, and I'm gonna bring you some alpha. You might have met me at on the weekend shows. I do 2 weekend shows every weekend, bringing you money making alpha. And I actually do a live trading show every single day on my own channel as well. And we thought we're gonna just bring everything here and give it to you guys. So it's gonna be a very interesting show. As you see here, we always talk about daily news. We talk about market analysis. We talk about a Q&A. So we're gonna have a Q&A session. We'll try at least, because you guys are a lot on the DGen in the comments. And I'm gonna do some token requests as well. So you can just let me know what charts you want me analyzed. But fam, before I go any further, I want to hear you. I want to hear and I want to see the comments popping up here. I want you to like this content if you welcome me on this spot. I know it's not Ren. I wanted to print this stuff of me saying that I'm Ren, but if you welcome me in the channel, please smash and obliterate the like button. Please leave a comment. Check in here. I see some regulars here. 𝗕𝗢𝗕𝗙 from the channel as well here. So guys, smash and obliterate the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. Number one, a huge round of applause to you guys. 853,000 subs. We've actually been talking with Ren yesterday. Seeing 853,000 subscriptions on this channel is absolutely freaking insane. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. We value you much. I always start with some good news, and there's not much bad news, honestly, from last week and for this week, but I always start with good news, and that's what I'm going to start with now as well. Bitcoin is the largest market cap than top 3 banks in the world. We're talking about JP Morgan, Bank of America, IC Bank of China, all combined is smaller than Bitcoin. So that's kind of a win for us. 1.83 billion net inflows last week into the Bitcoin ETFs. I mean, I don't even think I have to mention how big that number is. I know that we are standing here and we're thinking, oh, maybe we're going to go to 55,000, maybe we're going to go to whatever, 48,000. But looking at these numbers, you simply cannot be bearish, even if the short-term price action will be a little bit, how do I say that? Not nice. I wanted to say shit, but yes, it's not nice. You cannot be bearish. You cannot be bearish. You cannot be calling for the end. And nothing shows that more than Roaring Kitty coming back to life, literally from a coma, 3 years no live. And he made a live show. You probably have seen it. It was all over the place. What is interesting for me on this is that he had 600,000 people watching live. This dude talking shit, which is absolutely the biggest meme ever. It's since been watched by 2.4 million people, obviously igniting or continuing the massive meme run that we see. This is just unreal. The reason why I brought this here for you, this is absolutely unreal. CNBC bringing this guy streaming here. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Then, of course, big movers into the industry. We've seen Iggy. Guys, we're going to have a Q&A session as well. I just want you to pop the chat. I see that we have almost 1,000 people watching and only 200 likes. We might do a giveaway. I didn't get permission, but we might give away, I don't know, should we give away like $100, $200? I don't know. If we get to like 500 likes in the next 10 minutes, we might consider doing a giveaway. I'm not even kidding. So, smash the likes, guys. I will crash the Solana network. Andrew Tate coming in hot. Now, we've seen celebrities launching coins. The last celebrity we saw was Hulk Hogan. This completely rugged his community, and he rugged it in a way that he even posted it on his website. That he launched a new token and then just simply denied the whole thing, took it off the website, said that his Twitter was hacked. Then anyway, Andrew Tate is moving in hard. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this because we've been talking about it on the meme show yesterday. But what is interesting here, one thing that just unfolded is that he's doing something good as well. You can love or hate the guy, right? You can love or hate the guy, but seeing the stuff that he's doing immediately from shitting on people in crypto, it's pretty good. So he has this 𝗕𝗢𝗕𝗄.com where he's donating a lot of for a lot of charities and whatnot, and he's basically putting up 2 addresses. So what we do as well here at Banter. If you don't know, every Sunday we have a meme coin show where we talk about the latest unfoldings in meme coins and what trends you might be looking at. But also we have a wallet that's been growing, and 2 weeks ago we gave away $500,000 live. You can go and rewatch the show. Yesterday, I think we gave away 120,000, 130,000, something like that. And Andrew Tate is taking us as examples. So what he is doing, he's turning it into charity. This is pretty cool. I would advise you to just send some here as well after you send some for our giveaway wallets that we give away every weekend. Trump pitches himself as crypto president. Now, if you're wondering what meme coins to buy, this is absolutely huge. And also if you're wondering who you should vote, or if this vote is really about Biden and Trump, or if this vote is really about crypto and not crypto, I mean, I think you got the answer from this. Picture that speaks for itself. Andrew Tate, Mario Nawfal, Dan Bilzerian, Donald Trump Jr. in one spaces discussing tokens, discussing memes. Dan Bilzerian coming out, launching his own token. Again, this is something that you have to watch in the space. Something that you have to watch. Celebrities will launch their own tokens. And Dan Bilzerian could be one. I actually explained yesterday on the show as well that the reason why I believe this could be an interesting meta and looking at Dan Bilzerian and his reach is because this guy's probably been bluffing his whole life. So it's been, one time he's been a poker player and one time he's been a great businessman, and he had Ignite that went under and then came back to life. And so if he's launching a coin, you want to get involved, you want to monitor Dan's profile. I'm actually checking it as much as I can very early, not financial advice. A great example, and the reason why I brought Iggy after Dan Bilzerian is because Iggy is doing something revolutionary. Here. She launched her own token that didn't get rugged in the first second, like all the other meme tokens. And she's introducing stuff that's not done before by any celebrities. So she's having her merch shop. That you can only buy merch with Iggy tokens. The problem is that will probably put selling pressure because she will have to sell the tokens to cover the expenses. And she just announced that she's relaunching the telecommunication company I co-founded, and you'll be able to purchase phones or month-to-month sale plans using Matter. I mean, I just want you to understand how big this is. It's not because of Iggy, it's not because of Dan Bilzerian, it's not because, and I know we talked about this, but I think if you're missing the whole point here, you are missing out. These celebrities, OnlyFans models, DJs, whatever, comes out and says they are launching tokens, and now with the lead of Iggy, they're kind of giving utility to it. If you can find the project, whether it's a celebrity, whether it's a brand, that will put utility behind their own meme coins, you are onto a serious winner. And that's what I take away from this as well, and I think you should too. On another note, let's talk more crypto and less memes, or more serious crypto, because kind of we're missing that more serious crypto vibes. We're only talking about memes, and we forgot about the perfect layer 2s and 𝗙𝗵𝗋 and whatnot. China is planning to unban crypto in the next months. Now, if you're OG, or if you've been here for quite some time, you know that China being, oh, it's okay. Oh, it's not okay. Oh, it's okay. Oh, we legalize it. No, it's illegal. You go to jail. And it's been on and off. And now seems like it is happening again. Seems like that they are legalizing crypto soon. Now, it's not confirmed, but the value of the entire market was calculated up to 20x and will attract more than 100 million users. This is the Chinese Communist Party's plan to become the #1 economy in the world and be the USA. Now, nothing is financial advice, obviously, and it's just someone writing this post up, but I do see the narrative unfolding behind here. What is interesting is that Bybit has long strict prohibited. Sorry. So they opened up ID verification for the Chinese users as well. So the third largest offshore exchange, Bybit, suddenly opened up registrations and authentication for users in China. I mean, if this becomes confirmed, because again, like when this whole thing was going on with China, whether it's allowed, whether it's not allowed, who can, who cannot, the volatility was absolutely insane. And if you think about the fact that they will legally be able to purchase crypto in China, with the market, the bull market that we've been expecting is nothing what we've imagined, in my honest opinion. So if China really officially comes into the game, we're looking higher. That's what I would say. NVIDIA's 10-for-1 stock split is happening today. Just something to mention. Volatility ahead. And big week. And this is where we kind of transition a little bit into not bad news, but news that could be interesting and could cause some massive volatility. So Wednesday, we have FOMC and CPI. Why this is interesting? We expect no change. We expect no cuts, rate cuts, but EU is already cutting. Denmark is already cutting. If we see a JP, usually it is, it's very hawkish, just we don't know, we'll see, we shall evaluate based on the data that we get. If we see a hawkish JP after we see the cuts in Europe, this could be very, very bad for risk assets. So we need to see I'm not saying a bullish JP, but we need to see him a little bit loosen up and be like, yeah, we're looking at a potential cut, possibly in November or sooner, which is predicted. And this is going to tie into why I think and what's the signal I'm looking for in the market to take a long position. But it's getting into that bucket where we need to see everything unfold at the same time. And once that nails hit, that's when we can see a massive explosion. So if we see JP, just to confirm this, if we see JP very, very hawkish, I do think that we're going to have a massive dump on the market if we get there. So we see it here. Yes, and then CPI. CPI, I don't want to talk a lot about CPI. It's very important as well. But CPI numbers forecasted is not looking to change. So looking at 3.4%. Again, if CPI comes in higher, not good. If CPI comes in lower, very good. One more thing I wanted to bring you here because I get a lot of questions on Twitter and I got a lot of, by the way, guys, if you're not following me on Twitter, you should. It's up there. Fefe Demeny. But I got a lot of people interacting with us and also rewatched the meme coin show from the weekend, and people are bullish on base memes and how should I trade base memes and what should I look for and what could be interesting. And I want to bring you this platform, not sponsors. I think this could be interesting to look at. If you are bullish on Solana and if you've been degening in the pump.fun space, this is called 𝗕𝗢𝗙𝗀𝗧, and they're basically a pump.fun on base. So if you are bullish on base as the narrative for the next 3 months, and you are bullish on memes as a narrative for the next 3 months, this is something that you want to look at. I just wanted to bring it to your attention. I don't want to go into details into. Let me know in the comments if we should do a complete show on this on the weekend. I can look into it and just teach you everything you need to know about it. But this is something you want to look for. I brought this here because I wanted to update everybody who asked on Twitter. Guys, if you are just tuning in, I want to ask you a couple of things. Number one, I want you to smash that subscribe button. We have 853,000 subs, which is absolutely insane. I want you to subscribe and obliterate that subscribe button. And I also want you to like this show. We have 1,600 people watching and only 500 guys likes. I know that we can do this better. I promise that if we get to 500, we're going to do a giveaway. So we're going to do a giveaway at 500, which is like, we're almost there. We're almost there. But if we go to 1,000, what should we do? If we go to 1,000, we'll figure that out. Let me just look at the chat, guys. So here is how we do this. Very important. I want to mention it as well. So if you're just coming in here, I do these shows every day. I just don't do them on Banter. So I have a channel. It's a Banter fam channel. It's called the 100x Club. I definitely want you to go and subscribe to the 100x Club if you like this content. There is a link in the description if you want more of these kind of shows every single day. That's what you got to do. Other than that, what I want to do, I want to look at the chat. And here is how we usually do it. And I know it's going to be tricky, but bear with me here. So this is our setup. This is our setup, how we do this, okay? So I'm going to bring up some comments and I want to interact with you guys. I want to see what's happening there. Are you bullish or bearish? There is a vote up for grabs in the chat as well. So please vote. We're going to look at that in a second. So let me just look at who is, somebody's asking, who is this guy? My name is Fefe and I bring content for you on the weekends on Banter, but now I got the honor to take Rand's spot. And now we have almost 600 likes. So we gotta do the giveaway. So get ready for that. We gotta do the giveaway. Guys, you gotta prepare your soul address. But somebody say, make the show, yes, on base, we are going to do. Luke the Sniper in the house, smash the like. He is not wrong. Subscribe, guys. Everybody understands. 100x. Fefe is the giveaway king. LFG. Let's go. Bullish. Rand giveaways was rigged. No, it wasn't, bruv. No, it wasn't. We're literally getting DMs changing people's life. Whatever is going down on the weekend is absolutely insane. People making life-changing gains. Rand got cuter today. That's what's up. Danny, you're onto something. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Tim, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here and just watching the show. Someone is saying, yo. Touch on base meme coins. We can. We need more Fefe. That's what I'm saying. Okay, now guys, this is time. Let's show. Oh, I think they can't add their SOL address here on this channel. That's what's up. Great content, my friend. Mark, I'm very happy you're here. I think we should put up a tweet, and I'm gonna put up a tweet, and I'm just gonna ask for your SOL ID. That's what I'm just gonna tweet, okay? So you gotta put in your SOL address here. This is how you find me. You see it up there. How you find me? You see it up here. Up here. You find me, go there, comment your Solana address, and we're gonna get back to this in a second. But now it's time for market analysis. Let's jump into it, guys. So here's what I'm thinking, okay? So as I said, it started with don't buy into any longs or don't take any long positions before you wait for a signal, okay? Now it's very important. It's very important. Nothing is financial advice here, okay? So anything we do here, I'm just telling you what I do in the markets every day. That's what I do. I share with you what I'm doing, and then you take your own decisions. But for me, the risk reward of taking a long position is only worth it if you're extremely confident. But there is no extremely confident in trading. You as a trader have to calculate with probabilities. And you have to take under consideration not only the TA, but you have to take under consideration the fundamental the macro situation in the world, and especially in crypto, and especially in a week where we have FOMC, we have CPI, and we have the ETH ETF around the corner, you know? So let's look at the chart briefly. I want to talk about the total market cap first, because I think that's very, very important to understand. I have a different trading method Ren calls my trading style voodoo. That's what he said. He says it's voodoo. And maybe it is voodoo, but we will see how the competition goes. We'll see how the competition goes. I'm just giving my best on the competition, so we'll see how it goes. But what I'm trading basically is called smart money concepts. Most of the stuff that I'm going to talk to you about today is called smart money concepts. So if it might be a little bit unfamiliar or whatever, then bear with me here. The most important thing is that institutions and big players usually wait for discount prices, right? So if you look at the way to define discount prices is a 50% retracement. Usually a lot of people ask me also on Twitter and one of my shows is that, how do I confirm if this was a pullback? And usually the way to confirm whether a pullback is a pullback is whether it came back to a 50% retracement, whether it retraced 50%. If you're wondering, this is just a normal Fibonacci tool, and I just toggled off everything that I don't need, and I left the 0, the 1, and the 0.5 on, okay? So usually smart money, and we're talking about algorithms actually here, are keen to buy in on discount levels. Now discount levels, what we call discount levels, are anything below 50%. That's the retracement that we're looking for, okay? So if we take the total market cap from January this year and we pull the Fib retracement, a 50% actually happened on May 1st. We did have a 50% retracement. And as you see beautifully, it bounced off of that, both on the daily and on the 4-hour, okay? So once you confirm that you do have a daily retrace to the discount zone, discount is in the bottom because everybody wants to, so if you're smart, you want to buy at discount prices, and premium is on the top, because if you're smart, you want to sell for premium prices, right? You never want to sell for discounted prices. Once we came back to the level, we see that we do form a higher high immediately. And this is what we call a V-shaped recovery. This is what I call a market structure shift, or basically a higher high or change of characters in the market. Let me just mark it here. And that basically means that the supply that was causing the dump, here you see a lot of people were selling. A lot of people were selling. Institutions were selling. People got wrecked. People got liquidated on these levels. Stop loss here, stop loss here, stop loss here. This is what we call internal liquidity. Got completely wrecked. And when we came down to the 50% level on the daily, we formed an immediate higher high. That's a very strong confirmation that even though there was enough selling pressure at these levels to push the price below these very strong levels that caused, look at this, so for example, this level here had a pump of 25%. So there is massive buying pressure down here. Still, this little level here was able to force these guys out of their positions, or force through that level, close below that level, and still show a V-shaped recovery, okay? So if you understand that, a new structure is being formed. Now, a new structure, we always trade with the trend, right? It's very important. I think you have heard about this. Always trade with the trend and never trade against the trend. Now, if you want to trade with the trend, you want to identify what the trend is. And the reversal of the trend is a very, very important part of trading with the trend. So if you identify that there is a higher high here, you want to identify what the trend is. Now you know that you have a low here, you have a high here. Now you want to, again, as I explained, you want to pull the 50. Did you come back 50? Yes, so that's actually a low here. That's a new low. And then now we have a new high. This is our market structure. I call this the 4-point of structure. So you basically have a low, a high, a low, a high. And now we're waiting for a pullback to the 5th leg where you really want to take a position. And that's the signal I'm waiting for. So going back to do not buy or do not long before you see a signal, this is the signal that I think you should wait for. And that is the 5th leg pullback. Now, if you look here on the total market cap, we did not have that 5th leg pullback. We didn't have a 50% retrace. And that means that we are not sure whether this is the high that we can play. There are several scenarios. And as I always say on my live shows, you always have to think probabilities. Always. If there is someone telling you, we're going to the moon for sure, you know, it's not good. Don't trust those people because nobody really knows. Because there could be news, there could be war, there could be anything that happens and you don't know what will happen. So you always have to be prepared for all scenarios. Scenario number 1 for me is, let's look at Bitcoin here. Scenario number 1 for me, sorry, just to recap on Bitcoin here. It's very important. Also, I want to know what is the vote? Are people bearish or bullish? What are we looking at? You guys vote.
Bullish.
They're bullish, huh? 64% bullish. 64% bullish. So you see, even that is like 50-50. It's like 64% sure, but it's like a lot of people think we're going lower. The same thing unfolds on Bitcoin, guys. Also, you know what? I just want to know if you enjoy this content. I know you miss Ren. I miss Ren as well. I know. But I want to know if you enjoy this content. And if you do enjoy this content, please obliterate the like button. But seriously, it takes you 2 seconds. Look, you just open up the whatever. You're probably watching on your phone. You just open it up and then you just click like. And when you click like, it's done. So please, please, please click the like. We're going to get to 1,000 and then we're going to do a big giveaway. That's what we should do. Okay, continue on this one. I'm just looking at the chat and the chat is going nuts, which is pretty cool, But it's tough to follow, guys, with everything. So it's smash the like, loving it, good analysis. Can be voodoo without dried animal parts. Yes, we do. I love you too. Space lumps, I love you back. Bullish, that's what's up. I'm so happy, so many of you liking this, guys. It's absolutely crazy. Thank you so much, so much, so much, so much. No, Fefe, Ren, you can't beat Ren. Ren is the legend, the man, the myth, the legend. Okay, let's. You know what? I'm gonna give you a sneak peek as well. You know what Ren is doing right now? He's laying on the beach and he's thinking about, why the fuck did I do that? Like, that's what he's doing. I'm like 99% sure. A holiday for the first time in ever, and he's probably just thinking, I'm bored. What do I do? Why am I not streaming? Why is my internet good enough to stream? So that's what he's thinking. So give some love to Ren. Wait for him back. He's a beast. Okay, let's go. So the same thing, the same structure unfolds. The same structure unfolds on Bitcoin as well, as I explained. The only difference is that we don't have, and I'm going to talk about this as well, but we don't have the retrace. We don't have the retrace to the 50. We have it a little bit induced, but that's fine because on the total market cap, we did have the 50% retrace. And that says that, in my honest opinion, from everything that I've just explained, there is, and again, everything is probabilities, but in my books, there is no way we are going below $57,000. So if you have a long open from whatever, I genuinely don't think we are closing below $57,000 anytime soon. Might be wrong, but based on the market structure that I'm explaining, that's just simply what it is. So what I'm looking at on Bitcoin, what's the signal that you should wait for? I see people still don't like. So you know what we're gonna do? We can just sit here. We can just sit here. Or you know what? What I can do, I can just, please like the video. Okay, guys. Anyway, it was just craziness. I'm going full reset. I'm gonna get myself from Ren if I continue in that direction. Anyway, so very important on Bitcoin as well, guys. So we do have the market structure shift here that I explained. We do have the higher high. Okay, we do have the higher high, we do have the 50% retrace, and that means that we establish a structure. We have a low, we have a high, we have a low. Where is our high? Here. And this is why it's interesting, because here we do have a 50% retrace on Bitcoin, but you always have to follow the total market cap. Total market cap always, oh, you don't see the chart. Okay, sorry. I know I have a pretty face, but you want to see the chart. So we have a market structure shift here, as I explained on Bitcoin, low, high, and we do have a 50% retrace, right? We do have a 50%. Yeah, I know. There's a little bit of delay. 50% retrace. So from there, what you want to see is a higher high, and we do have the higher high. Okay, we do have the higher high. And that means that technically this is ready to go. Like this is just simply ready to go. What is the reason? What is the signal I'm waiting for? Number one, this candle looks great. It was a great leverage flush on Friday that we saw. And since then, we're kind of ranging. So I think this is also, the range also comes in because of the FOMC and because of CPI. People don't really know, and the market can't really decide what will happen. But the range should be taken. So what you have to know all the time when a range forms like this, liquidity needs to be swept. And now I'm getting to the point. I know I've been teasing you for a long time and whatever, but we're getting to the point where I'm going to tell you what the signal is. Liquidity must be swept. And this here, although was a great liquidity sweep, as you've seen here, it wasn't, I'm not sure if it was enough. And that's the probability part. Here are the two main scenarios I see. Number one, let's say three main scenarios. We can talk about them. Number one, the range needs to be swept. Either way. The reason for that is that a lot of people place their stop losses here. A lot of people place their stop losses here. And the people who short, they place their stop losses here. And they place their stop losses here. So the market makers, what they want to do, they want to get their massive orders in. If I want to buy, okay, if I want to buy, I need someone to sell, right? Obvious. But if you want to buy $100 million worth, it's very difficult to buy without moving the chart. So what the market makers do is something called they engineer liquidity. They engineer stop losses all around the chart, and they liquidate those stop losses. Now, if you are in a long position and you have a stop loss, what's that stop loss? That stop loss says that you have to sell the asset that you bought, right? Because you get into a long position, you buy the asset. If your stop loss is hit, you have to sell that asset to get your money back. And that selling pressure is what the market makers really want. They want selling pressure. They want you to sell into or to get your stop losses hit and be able to buy up 100 million or whatever millions dollars worth of tokens. So if we want to confirm that we are going to go up, we do need to see a liquidity sweep to the downside. The signal that I'm waiting for to take a massive long position is the following. We need to see a sweep, whether that just closes above here, which is likely, in my honest opinion. I don't think that again, everything is probabilities, but the highest probability setup in my mind is that we're not going to close below 68,300. We might wick through or whatever, but we're not going to close above. When that happens, when you see a little bit of liquidation here, you want to wait for a V-shaped recovery, as I said. So you have a range, you have a liquidation of the range, you're taking all these stop losses, for example, as you see here. I can't draw straight, but I'm on gummies, but you know what I mean. And then you have a V-shaped recovery taking the highs as it happened here. But probably we're gonna see it on the lower time frame. Maybe we're gonna see it. Oh, this is the hourly, yeah. But we're probably gonna see it in a more like this manner, like here. So it's not gonna take weeks and days and whatever. It's probably gonna be quite fast. And when that happens, you want to wait for that V-shaped recovery, and that's the confirmation for me to take a long position. Number one, there is a void up here, which is called the liquidity void. We have a fair value gap, which means only one participant dominated the market. I can't really explain to you all the terms and everything that I'm talking about. And that's what, I just realized that's why Ren is calling me voodoo, my chart's voodoo, because he doesn't understand. Ren doesn't understand the way I chart, and he just says it's voodoo. But anyway, so it's very important that here only one participant was active in the markets, and that tends to be filled. So if we don't dump from here and if we start pushing, I would be concerned because all the liquidity that's left behind, all the stop losses, all the power that is required by the market makers to get their positions in would stay here, okay? I hope that, guys, let me know in the chat if this makes sense or I should clarify something. We're gonna have a Q&A session very shortly as well. But this is the basic idea. So the signal I'm waiting for a liquidation down here, maybe down below the 68,300, not a close below, but a wick below, and then I'm waiting for a V-shaped recovery, and I'm gonna try to get in my positions here and target new all-time highs. If that doesn't happen, I would be concerned, and I'll tell you why. If that doesn't happen, that means that all the liquidity that's been laying below here is left here, and that requires us potentially to come back to it. The only reason why I would not be bearish, even if we start running, is because of the great news that I've explained. Literally just good news. Inflows, the S1s from the ETH, everything is just screaming long, everything. And on the chart, look at this. We call it trend line liquidity, but it basically built up liquidity from stop losses. A lot of people shorted stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. There's probably like 200, I checked the liquidation, there's probably like 230, 250 million liquidations if we go above 71,000. So that said, I do believe that this can be good even if we start pumping, but this level is very, very important, the 68,300. Let me look at the chat if this makes sense. And then we should do the giveaway. We are 11 likes away from doing the giveaway. What? Nothing. 11 likes away, guys. So please, please, please smash the like. We're 11. Let's do a $200 giveaway. Let's do a $200 giveaway. If you follow me, also it's very important, guys. I want to let you know, if you follow me on the channel, if you subscribe to the trading channel, this is also obviously you're subscribed to this channel. But if you subscribe to the 100x Club, you know that we do giveaways. Always do giveaways. And I do keep my word, so we do have everything on my X profile as well. You see we gave away, but you will see the channel on my X profile and down in the description. Anyway, so we will, I'm not sure if we're gonna do it live here because I don't know if we have the wallets ready, but we definitely are going to do it after the show. So let's do this, Let me just pull up this stream. And also guys, are you enjoying this? Let me smash them likes, do the giveaway. Sounds good. Don't know yet, 𝗙𝗎𝗓. Who don't know yet, 𝗙𝗎𝗓? Let's go. Makes absolute sense. Chris, you are a legend. It's not me, you're a legend. Just smashed, forgot. How could you forget? How could you forget smashing the like? Where's Ben, the crazy OG from Friday? Yeah, there was a guy on the 100x Club we were doing a live on Friday and he gave away $650. He just donated for the channel. Anyway, so what I wanted to show you, by the way, if I'm here already, I want to show you that here is, if you scroll down here into the description, this is where you will find the channel, 100x Club trading channel and my X. But that's not why I came here. I came here, I shouldn't even come here. What am I doing? They can't post their address. We need to check the tweet. We need to check the tweet. So let's pick oh, so we are ready actually with it. Okay. Soul Eddie with 804 comments. Let's do this. I gotta give this guy, no, this is not him who did it. There was a guy who did it and he didn't get any giveaway. Anyway, we should use this Twitter picker. That's what people said, but I'm just gonna scroll here. Are you guys ready? How many giveaways should we do? So I'm saying Fefe is vice president. Okay, let's do live trading. I can't, like, yeah, we could. Okay, here we go. Good fellow Luigi. Good fellow Luigi, you are getting a give. You know what you're getting? What should we give away? What should we get? 20 bucks? Let's do 30. Let's do 30 bucks. 30 bucks for him, and we're gonna do 5 more. Let me just find here. We do this meme giveaway, by the way, every week. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I don't want to waste time on this because I want to talk more about the charts, and I want to get your chart requests as well in. I'm gonna do one more. And then we're gonna go on to Dude. And then we're gonna go on and it's not unverified, before anybody's saying that it's not verified and whatever. Then we're gonna go into the charts and then we're gonna do the giveaway after the show. I'm just gonna pick some and just gonna send it out and then just share the tweets that we sent the Solana to. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so now what I wanna do, I wanted to talk one more about USDT dominance because it's very important to see everything all at once. It's very important as well, just to understand. There is, if you trade crypto, you have to pay attention to the DXY, right? The dollar index. And from the dollar index impacts the total market cap. The total market cap is everything crypto, right? Everything. So you have everything in there. And the DXY negatively correlates with the total market cap most of the time. Now it's obviously different. We have a bull market, we have bullish news, whatever, but in general, that's what you can say. And the total market cap direction drives crypto. So if the total market cap is going up, obviously money is flowing in and money is going and crypto is going up. If the total market cap is going down, that means money is flowing out of risk assets and out of crypto, and the market is going down. So DXY, total market cap, Bitcoin, and Bitcoin basically, and everything else is followed by Bitcoin. I don't know if you've seen that meme when Bitcoin is taking a step and then the altcoin is just smashing through. That's exactly what we can see here. Now, one more thing to pay attention is the USDT dominance. Why is this interesting? USDT dominance represents any dominance. I don't know if you knew this, but again, any dominance represents. So it says Fefe has the alpha every day. Thank you. So cake, everybody, cake. So USDT dominance, and any dominance for that matter, represents the percent which this asset class has, or which this asset has within the total crypto space. So 4.5% USDT dominance means that everything, the 4.5% of the total crypto market cap, every money in crypto is in USDT, okay? And if this goes up, that means that money within crypto is flowing to USDT, flowing into stables. And if money is flowing out of memes and cryptos flowing into stable coins, that means that investors and traders lose confidence in the market. So the reason why we want to monitor USDT dominance is to find patterns and find out where money is moving within crypto. So number one, the way to look at USDT dominance, in my opinion, is the exact same way I look at everything else. So USDT dominance has been in a decline for quite some time now. We're looking at 2023 September, yeah. So we, let me see, did it come back 50 actually? I think it did come back, no it didn't. Yeah, so it didn't come back 50, which is interesting. Hold on a second, yeah, because we didn't have this. So this is interesting because in the last bull market, what you see is that you didn't have, on the push up of Bitcoin, you didn't have a retrace. I know I'm jumping, but I want to show this to you. So the 50% strategy works. However, if we ignite the bull market, what you can see here, for example, as well, is that we did not have a 50% retrace. And Bitcoin basically rallied. Let me just pull this here. It basically rallied like 500–600% without a 50% retrace on the daily. And you don't want to miss that. And that's why I said that in the beginning, this is why we have been not paying attention to this retrace here, because it didn't happen. Okay, so there was no 50% retrace here, but that's absolutely fine because we didn't get the same thing last bull market. Here is a similar scenario. So we did not have the 50% retrace here. We came quite close, but the reason why it's not a problem on USDT dominance is because I do believe that the ignition of the bull market is basically reflecting on this. Now, if you see here, if you pull the USDT dominance from the current leg, which is from January, you see that we completed the 50% retrace and we showed a market structure shift. And that means that we came lower. So we broke the lows. We broke the lows that causes a retrace up. And that basically means that we are establishing a new trend on USDT dominance as well. What would be the new trend? We have the high. We can consider both highs actually. This was the high that was responsible for this dump, but this high was the responsible for the entire move. Then we have a low, then we need to have a higher low, right? Which should come around these regions. And that's the other contributor to the signal that I'm waiting. Because if USDT dominance moves up 5, 6, 7%, that means that the total market cap will probably dump a little bit, and Bitcoin specifically probably will dump a little bit. If you look at the 4-hour chart, this would put us exactly down to the 66,000 region, which would be the completion of the 50% on the daily and on the weekly. So these are the scenarios that I'm looking at. USDT dominance looking very, very nice for a little bit of push. That could be enough for a little bit of retest that I've been talking about. And then a complete dump down, definitely lower than 4%, continuing down the trajectory that has been basically printing for a long time now. That's what I'm looking at, guys. This is what I think. Let's look at some tokens. Let me look at the chat. And should we pick one more for the giveaway? Should we do that now? Let's pick one more. Let's pick one more guy for the giveaway. Also, guys, smash and obliterate the like if you like this content. Let me know in the chat. I'm going to look at the chat in a second, and then we can look at some tokens. Jose Condon, you are getting 30 bucks. Here we go. All right, let me look at the chat, guys. Let me look at the chat. Let me look at the chat. It's actually so nice being here. I have not done a live, and I've never done a live like this here on Banter. It's actually quite intimidating. So many people here. But I enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it as well. Let me know if you do. Cool. 44K possible, not in my books. Not in my books. I definitely, as I said, 57,000, I think that's the lowest low where we go. I don't think we go lower. We can look at Gummy. We can look at Gummy. Hello, future billionaires. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, if you know, you know. Ren is sweating. He's on the beach. Fefe actually knows. Joy, I appreciate you. 100K soon. That's what's up. 1.2K likes. Yeah. We don't you worry. By the way, we have. I don't even know where the wallet stands, but we started this giveaway thing with Ren. And I don't even know where my wallet stands. So I started a wallet on MemeCon, and I said I'm gonna give it away. I'm gonna give it away on the 100x Club next week. This week. It's $69,000. I don't think you see it, but we are giving it away. So you definitely gotta subscribe to the 100x Club as well. There is a link in the description. We are giving it away this week. Ren is coming on the channel as well. I'm live for once. Nice. Hold on, let me just. I like your setup. Thank you so much. We're putting some effort in. It's party time. It is party time. Smash that like. The ticker is 𝗙𝗟𝗏. Let's talk about 𝗙𝗟𝗏, guys. It's also I'm gonna talk, and then we can start pumping your token addresses. I'm gonna leave in 10 minutes, so you can start pumping in what tokens you want me to look at, and then we can look at them. But before we do that, I want to talk about 𝗙𝗟𝗏, because 𝗙𝗟𝗏 is something very interesting. I don't know if you heard about 𝗙𝗟𝗏, but the ticker is 𝗙𝗟𝗏. Obviously, if you know, you know. 𝗙𝗟𝗏. Let me just look at this here. I want to give a little bit of shout out to 𝗙𝗟𝗏 here, and the reason why is because this is an extraordinary project, in my honest opinion. Full disclosure, I do hold the bag, and we are working with the team. So Ren is involved, Benter is involved, but 𝗙𝗟𝗏 is a meme media channel basically. So what they do is they memeify everything. They bring you news every single day in a consumable and funny content. So they bring it in a way that you understand what they do.
Trading shitcoins can wreak havoc on the body, folks. Sleep deprivation, elevated cortisol.
This is the recap from the Sunday. But for example, Memes Madness and the mother of all squeezes.
All eyes on equities right
this
now.
This is 𝗙𝗟𝗏, you know, from Tucker Carlson.
Microsoft is the world's most valuable public company. And meanwhile, the GameStop saga continues.
So for example, GameStop saga. So what they do is that they update you on the market every day with a great animation in a funny manner. And the best part is that every sponsorship money that we get for sponsorship, or the 𝗙𝗟𝗏 team gets for sponsorship and gets into the show, is burnt, basically burnt. So by watching the content, by watching the 𝗙𝗟𝗏 content, you are pumping your own bags if you're holding a token. I do think this is one of my conviction plays this bull market and beyond. If it's obviously a big risk because it's a meme, so to say, a meme transforming into a meme media channel. But if 𝗙𝗟𝗏 can pull this off, this can be extremely big. If you don't know what 𝗙𝗟𝗏 is, I think you should do your research on it and look into it. Someone mentioned it, so that's great. Let me look at the comments and let me see what tokens. Someone is saying CFX. Let's do some tokens here. CFX. Everything is decently down. And also, guys, funding reset for a long time now. We had like flat. I think everybody's waiting for this FOMC and CPI reading very deeply down. Nothing is financial advice, guys. Very important. So don't aim blindly. But again, depends what you do. So as I always talk about it on the 100x Club, you got to understand if you're a trader and you want to take a trade for a week, for whatever, for a day, or you're an investor. As an investor, if you're familiar with CFX, for example, and you want to get a bag, and if you look at this chart, I don't understand why wouldn't you? Okay, so if you are a spot trader, or if you want to buy a bag, or if you want to position yourself into this token, this is a perfect time to do it for the next, whatever, 6 to 12 months. If you're a trader, what I could say is the following. First of all, I would not advise you to take a trade before the announcement on Wednesday, both FOMC and CPI. I do think that it's very relevant, and people underestimate the power of these announcements, and they get in leverage and they get regged. So if you don't know what you're doing, or you just want to gamble, you better just go to the casino and you don't go to the charts and start taking positions before the announcement if you don't know what you're doing. Other than that, if you want to take a position, what I always advise to do is to look at market structure. And I say we had the dump, we had a retest, we are down bottom of this. Is the exact same range that I've been explaining with Bitcoin as well. Let me look here. So if we liquidate these levels here and we go down onto the 5-minute, you want to see a market structure shift. You want to see a higher high after a liquidation event. That's the basic idea behind the strategy actually that I trade. So if you have a liquidation event here, you want to see a higher high form from that liquidation event. Once you have a higher high, you definitely have at least a 1 to 2 risk reward trade. Okay, so CFX as well, whether that liquidation comes down below this 1.88 or it comes down lower. Let me just see the 1 hour chart. No, it's 185. Yeah, so the question whether it comes down to 185, 186, or it comes down to this 188, doesn't matter. What matters is that if you see a liquidation event, meaning you take a major low like this, we wick through a major low like this or a dump, and you see a higher high form after that, you can, in theory, take a position. Let me look at the other coins that people are talking. Oh, so many. Somebody saying changing lives. I'm so happy. Let's go. Always start from the daily chart. So what I always do is I try to teach you how to fish, not give you fish. And I always get that wrong. I always say I want to give you fish, and anyway, but now I said it right, so I'm happy. But what is good about this, I want to explain to you my way of thinking, okay? So number one, what you want to do, again, you want to identify the market structure. So these token requests are better because we see some charts. So that's why I do them. It's not necessarily just to give trades, but also to understand the thought process that I give before taking a trade. So you have a low, you have a high, you have a 50 retrace. This is definitely below the 50%. So you have a structure here. Then you have a new high forming. Then you have the low coming back for 50%, new high, low. So this is the market structure. If you understand this is the market structure, you can go down on the 4 hour and see the major levels. This here, for example, is a major demand zone. Okay, you had this candle, you see that you have a little bit of consolidation down here, and you have a massive impulsive move that is able to close above the previous high. You see, we have a close above the previous high on the 4 hour. And that means that this level here, after the consolidation, was strong enough, or the demand, the buyers at these levels were strong enough to push through the sellers or the supply here, which indicates that this level is a very strong level. As you see as well, it comes right back here, and you have this massive wick that gets eaten up, and then dumps lower. So you go down on the lower time frame and you see what are the areas that I'm interested in. In my book, if I just follow my strategy, I believe that 2.83 is the low. Okay, 2.83 is the low. We shouldn't go lower than that because this was, as I explained, the structural low. That means that we can technically go through and pass through this level and still be extremely bullish. So what I usually do in these levels is that I go lower and lower on the time frame. So now I'm going down to the 15 minute. This here, for example, for me would be a strong market structure shift. And that means that technically you could take a position here. Also very important, guys, I usually match my stop loss down to the previous lows here, which caused the massive pump. So in this case, it would be either this level or the level above. So you can match from that region. Yeah, exactly. So it's around this level, and technically you usually can get at least another break above here or to that level. So it's a 1 to 16, 1 to 2 risk reward trade. Okay. Again, FOMC is coming up. I would not take this trade, especially on a coin like this. But this is the thought process behind. Someone is saying Floki. Let's look at Floki. And then we can do one more giveaway. Why not? Floki is the same thing. Look at the daily chart. Look how well it comes back. Look where it comes. This is what I explained previously, right? So you pull the Fibonacci, it has to come back to the 50. Anywhere, even if it comes down here, it's still in the discount zone. And what you see here, this is what I explained previously as well with the point of interest, or the level that caused the pump. Look at this. So this is my first level that caused the massive pump that took the previous high. You see, you have a consolidation area here, you have some bearish candles, and then a massive impulsive pump. And when you come lower to this level, you see we can't close below this level. We do have a liquidation wick, and what did I say we need to see after liquidation wick is a higher high. Where is the higher high? Here. You can consider this, or you can consider this as well. This would not be that safe because we don't have 3 consecutive green candles, but could have been considered that, or you could have considered this. What do you do after you see a liquidation event down to the 50%, because it is the 50%, in a POI? You wait for the 50% retracement again, right? So you wait for the 50% retracement. And when the 50% retracement happens, what you could have done, you have the retracement here. This is the market structure shift that I've been talking about, and we are still on the 4 hour chart, so you don't have to spend a lot of time on the charts. We usually do this on the 15-minute chart, but you're still on the 4 hour chart. And once you have that, you just put your trade in, you put it on to the low, and you target, what did I say? You target at least 1 to 1.5, but depending on the market structure, this would have been my first TP levels. Would have been out. 50% of the position, let the rest ride, follow the market structure. So what I'm looking at now, the same thing. I do think that this level here is a very, very strong level. We do have a retrace. The only thing we need to see now is a market structure shift. And the market structure shift is most likely coming after a liquidation event. Now, whether the liquidation event is a liquidation of this range here, or it's actually the liquidation of the lows, which is 24.1, I don't know. But what I know is that once you see something like this, you can technically take a long position on that. Okay. Now we're running 50%. Let me do one more of this. Then we do a Q&A. If you have any question, sorry about this. INJ. Let's do INJ. Oh, this is actually my position on INJ. Woo! What? Ran. Shout out. Well, I'm going up against Ren in the competition. Number 1 priority in the competition, have a higher P&L than Ren. Number 2, win the competition. So this is an INJ. I'm up 25% on this trade, something like that. Anyway, INJ looks good. Exact same reason what I explained. Look at this. Exact same reason what I just described, right? So do you have a strong POI here on the 4 hour? A strong POI. Also this, but also actually look, it's not even the best one. Look at this. It actually bounces from this 3 consecutive red candles and is bouncing from this very, very nicely. It comes lower. After the liquidation event, we retrace, come back 50 and start pumping. I'm looking at least, I don't know, again, I don't recommend you get into any positions. The reason why I got into positions is because I think I kind of understand what I'm doing, but everybody can get regged. Nobody really knows what's happening. I understand my risk. I understand what I'm going to lose if I lose. It's not going to get me regged. So technically I do think that this can be a great trade. I'm targeting for first, I'm targeting at 31, yes. Up here, this bearish will be. We can, if we see a lower time frame reaction, which is again, like the same thing that I explained, just a lower low, I'm gonna get out of the position. But for now, I'm targeting 31 to 30, 33. That's my first area on INJ. Guys, I hope this made a little bit of sense. I know it can be a little bit, difficult to get it, and I understand it. But trading is not easy. If you think there is an easy ticket to trading, I'm sorry to pop your bubble, but there is no easy trade. If it was so easy to trade, everybody would be trading, okay? And nobody would be losing money. But in fact, 95% of people lose money in trading, and probably those are the 95% who are looking for easy money. So to put the effort in, practice, and much more. Guys, it's been an absolute honor being here with you. Legit an honor, really. Especially being here this time. I know you expected Ren. I hope you got some value. I put my soul and heart into this show. Thank you so much for being here. So you know what? Just let me know in the comment. We always do that, and I'm not going to put it up on the end screen now, but I just want to know. I want to know if you enjoyed it, or if you hated it, or if it was good, or if it was bad. Let me know in the comment section. I will read all the comments. And yeah, I genuinely, truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And I believe I will see you in the next one. Take care.